What if I told you that something sitting in your kitchen right now could be quietly wearing down your knees, stiffening your hips, and even fogging your memory? And the scariest part is, most people over 60 eat these foods every single day thinking they're harmless. If your joints feel tighter than they used to, or you walk into a room and forget why you went there, this is not just aging. Sometimes it's what's on your plate. Today I am going to reveal 5 common foods that secretly damage your joints and memory after 6. What to eat instead to protect your body and your brain. Before we begin, a quick disclaimer. I am not a doctor, and this video is for educational purposes only. Always consult your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet or exercise routine. Now, if your goal is to stay strong, sharp, and independent as you age, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to Human Health Explained. It truly helps this channel reach more people who want to age with strength and clarity. And I promise, what you're about to hear could change how you look at your next meal. Let's start with something that surprises many people. Refined sugar, not just candy or soda, but the hidden sugars in flavored yogurt, breakfast cereals, packaged sauces, and even healthy snack bars. After 60, your body does not process sugar the same way it did at 30. High sugar intake triggers inflammation throughout the body. Inflammation is like a slow-burning fire inside your joints. It breaks down cartilage, increases stiffness, and makes arthritis pain worse. But it doesn't stop there. Excess sugar also impacts your brain. It spikes blood glucose, which over time damages tiny blood vessels that supply oxygen to brain cells. Studies have shown that chronically high sugar intake is linked to faster cognitive decline and increased risk of memory problems. When your blood sugar constantly swings up and down, your brain struggles to maintain stable energy, that brain fog feeling. Often, sugar is part of the story. Instead of refined sugar, focus on natural sweetness from whole fruits and pair them with protein or healthy fats to slow absorption. The second food group to be cautious about is processed vegetable oils, especially those high in omega-6 fatty acids like soybean oil, corn oil, and sunflower oil. These oils are everywhere: fried foods, packaged snacks, fast food, and many restaurant meals. The problem is not fat itself. Your body needs fat, but too much omega-6 without enough omega-3 creates an imbalance that promotes inflammation. Again, inflammation is the enemy of both joints and memory. It can accelerate cartilage breakdown and contribute to chronic pain. Interbrain inflammatory chemicals interfere with communication between neurons. Over time, this may impact learning, focus, and recall. A better approach is to use anti-inflammatory fats like extra virgin olive oil, avocado, nuts, and fatty fish like salmon. These support joint lubrication and brain cell health rather than harming them. Next is processed meat. Bacon, sausages, deli meats, hot dogs. These are convenient, but after 6, your body becomes more sensitive to the compounds used in processing. Many processed meats contain nitrates, high sodium, and advanced glycation end products formed during high-heat cooking. These compounds increase oxidative stress and inflammation. High sodium also contributes to high blood pressure, which directly affects blood flow to the brain. Reduced blood flow means reduced oxygen, and over time that can weaken memory and cognitive sharpness. For joints, excess sodium can increase calcium loss and affect bone density. That means your knees and hips not only hurt more, but your bones may become weaker. If you enjoy meat, choose fresh, lean cuts and cook them gently. Even better, add more plant-based proteins like lentils and beans a few times a week to reduce inflammatory load. Now let's talk about something many seniors rely on daily: white bread and refined grains. Toast for breakfast, sandwiches for lunch, pasta for dinner. These foods quickly convert into glucose in your bloodstream. Just like sugar, they cause spikes and crashes. Over time, repeated spikes can contribute to insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is not just a diabetes issue. It is closely linked to cognitive decline. Some researchers even call Alzheimer's disease type 3 diabetes because of how strongly insulin dysfunction affects the brain. For joints, refined carbohydrates increase inflammatory markers in the body. That means more swelling, more stiffness, and slower recovery. Switching to whole grains like oats, quinoa, and brown rice can help stabilize blood sugar and reduce inflammatory stress. Fiber in whole grains also supports gut health, and a healthy gut has a direct connection to brain function through what scientists call the gut-brain axis. The fifth food might be the most controversial: highly processed convenience foods labeled as low-fat or diet. After 60, many people become more cautious about weight and heart health, so they choose low-fat options. But when fat is removed, manufacturers often add sugar, artificial flavors, and chemical stabilizers to improve taste. These additives can disrupt gut bacteria. And when your gut bacteria are out of balance, inflammation increases. Your gut produces many neurotransmitters that influence mood and memory. If your gut is inflamed, your brain often feels it. Joint pain can also intensify because systemic inflammation does not stay in one place. Instead of focusing only on low fat, focus on whole foods, real yogurt instead of artificially flavored yogurt, whole nuts instead of low-fat snack crackers. Quality matters more than just the label on the front of the package. At this point you might be wondering, does this mean you can never enjoy your favorite foods again? Not at all. The key is awareness and balance. After 60, your body simply has less room for error. Recovery takes longer. Inflammation lingers longer. Blood sugar swings hit harder. The goal is not perfection. It is consistency. Small daily choices add up to stronger knees, clearer thinking, and more independence. Let me tell you something important. Many people believe joint pain and memory decline are inevitable parts of aging. But lifestyle plays a powerful role. I've seen individuals in their late 60s who feel sharper and more mobile than some people in their early 50s. The difference often comes down to nutrition, movement, sleep, and stress management. Food is one of the easiest levers you can control, starting today. Think about your typical day. What do you eat for breakfast? What do you snack on in the afternoon? What oils do you cook with? Even one simple swap can make a difference. Replace sugary cereal with oatmeal and berries. Replace fried snacks with a handful of almonds. Use olive oil instead of corn oil. Choose grilled fish instead of processed deli meat. These are small changes, but over months and years, they reduce inflammation and support brain health. Hydration also matters more than many people realize. As we age, our sense of thirst weakens. Mild dehydration can worsen joint stiffness and cause confusion or fatigue. Drinking enough water supports synovial fluid in joints and helps maintain proper circulation to the brain. Sometimes what feels like memory decline is partially dehydration. And let's not forget movement. Even the best diet cannot fully protect your joints if you never move them. Gentle strength training, walking, and flexibility exercises increase blood flow to cartilage and stimulate brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that supports neuron growth. Food and movement work together like partners. If you've made it this far, I want you to reflect honestly. Which of these 5 foods shows up most often in your kitchen? Sugar, processed oils, deli meats, white bread, low-fat packaged snacks. Awareness is the first step toward change. Imagine waking up with less stiffness in your knees. Imagine climbing stairs without hesitation. Imagine remembering names, appointments, and conversations more clearly. That future is not out of reach. It begins with daily decisions that lower inflammation and stabilize blood sugar. Here, at Human Health Explained, our goal is simple: to break down complex health science into practical steps you can use right away. Aging does not have to mean decline. It can mean refinement, becoming wiser about how you care for your body. Before we finish, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods surprised you the most? And which one are you willing to reduce starting this week? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your experience might inspire someone else reading them. And if you know a friend or family member over 60 who struggles with joint pain or memory issues, please share this video with them. It could truly make a difference. Remember, protecting your joints and memory is not about fear. It's about informed choices. Reduce hidden sugars, limit inflammatory oils, cut back on processed meats, replace refined grains with whole ones. Be cautious with so-called diet foods. Drink water. Keep moving. Stay consistent. Thank you for spending these minutes with me. If you found value here, make sure you're resubscribed so you don't miss future videos designed to help you stay strong, sharp, and independent for years to come. Your best years can still be ahead, and it starts with what's on your plate today.